TC. Liz says you have something to give me. What is it? What are you waiting for, TC?
If you aren't still in love with Eve, give her those divorce papers, end your marriage, and move on with your life. What is the point of holding on to something that is broken beyond repair? Wouldn't it be better to have a clean break for you and the girls? To have this long, painful chapter of your life come to a close? Go on, TC. Tell Eve why you're here.
What is it, TC? Why are you here? Laura, look, I know that you don't approve of what Teresa's about to do. But I just hope you know that the baby that survives is going to be the most loved and cherished baby in the whole wide world. Ethan and I are so grateful to Teresa for what she's doing for us. She's giving us the chance to be parents, and we are truly grateful.
I know, Gwen. I know you and Ethan could be good parents.
We will be. Laura, we're going to be wonderful parents. And I know this is a horrible situation, but you know if we don't do anything that both of my babies are going to die, and I just cannot believe that God would be so cruel as to want that to happen.
Can't doubt what God wants, Gwen. He wants us to follow his commandments, and one of them is thou shalt not kill.
Oh, please. Pilar, I am so sick of all your pious posturing and acting like you were morally superior to the rest of us. Now, you don't want Teresa to have the procedure because you want my daughter, Gwen, to continue to suffer because she can't be a mother.
That's not true. I would never want that for her.
Of course you do. Pilar, you have made no secret of the fact that you blame Gwen and me that you don't have a home and your family can't get any jobs. So that is exactly why you were talking Teresa out of the procedure, because you want to punish Gwen.
So which one do you want to live, Ethan?
I want them both to live. You know that.
And I know that's impossible. You know Dr. Russell ran every test that she could multiple times. The result was the same. One of these babies can't live, or they're both gonna die. So please, tell me, which one do you want me to save? Your baby with Gwen or yours and mine?
Teresa, I can't answer you. Can't decide that. Who could?
You have to. Or I'm gonna make the decision. Ethan, once I sign that consent form, I'm gonna be sealing the fate of both these babies. And if I have to choose, I'm gonna choose to save my child. Our child. Is that what you want?
I know my mother didn't have a choice when she left me. But her death had just left me so alone, so hurt. It's really hard growing up without her.
I'd give anything, Sheridan, if you didn't have to lose her.
Thank you. You know, it's amazing how painful it still is. How much my heart still hurts.
My heart hurts too. I can't tell you the truth, Sheridan, that I'm your mother. Just like Martin can't tell Louise or any of his children the truth about his being their father.
Well, would you answer me? Are you Martin Fitzgerald? Are you my father?
I would give anything to tell you the truth, my son. But Alistair would never stop tormenting you if you knew I was your father. I have to leave Harmony to protect you.
Come on. Answer me, damn it.
Why would you ask me such a question, Louise? I mean, what's going on?
Just answer the question! Are you my father?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
So, TC, why are you here? What is it that you want to give me? Excuse me, I'm expecting an email from a doctor in Europe about a consultation. Oh, no, it's not from the doctor. It's from the travel agent about the trip we were planning.
The trip to the Poconos?
Yes, the travel agent called earlier. She said the tickets were ready. Is that why you're here? Did she call you too when you brought the tickets?
Eve, I need to speak to you in private.
Of course. Do you mind, Julian?
No, of course not. Liz, why don't we give them some privacy?
Oh, Julian, I don't think that TC wants me to leave, just you.
I think we should both make ourselves scarce.
You do whatever you want to, Julian. I'm staying.
Liz, please. I need to speak to Eve alone. I'm sure you understand.
Come.
So, is that what you're here about? The trip that we were planning? Fishing trip that was supposed to be our second honeymoon?
Don't be ridiculous, Rebecca. Do you think that I would deliberately try to hurt your daughter?
No, you bet your pesos I do.
Well, I am not like you. Most of us aren't. Most people believe in right and wrong. Most people have principles.
Cut, hold it right there. Oh, cue in the violins. Oh, or better yet, some of that old-fashioned soap opera organ
Mother,
music.
stop it. I don't want to see anyone hurt, Gwen. I only want my daughter to do the right thing.
Do the right thing. Oh, Pilar. Oh, honey, I am so sorry, but you're a little late. I mean, you should have taught that to her when she was just a child.
I taught my daughter well.
Oh, so you're the one who taught her how to lie, manipulate, and steal other people's husbands.
Okay, let's just stop. Pilar's only, she's just standing up for what she believes in.
Well, it's about time you stood up for what's yours, namely those babies that Pilar there wants to die.
Just shut up, okay? Pilar, I'm sorry. I hope you know that I do not think like my mother.
I hope not, Gwen.
Well, I don't. This decision was the hardest decision I have ever had to make, to just go against the church like this. Pilar, I'm trying to see it as giving one baby the chance to survive instead of letting them both.
I know, Gwen.
I promise you I'm gonna love this baby so much. I will.
You won't get the chance to love him or her, Gwen. Not if my daughter does what she says she's going to do.
Teresa, you can't do it. You can't deliberately choose your baby over mine and Gwen's. You can't.
It's our baby. Our baby, Ethan. And if you think that this is easy for
Teresa,
you...
I know. I know. It's not easy. It's horrible. This is impossible. It's an impossible decision to make, and that's why I don't want you to make it. Just leave it up to the doctors. Leave it up to nature.
Nature.
Dr. Russell said that they would take the baby that had the least chance of surviving, the one that was could be removed easiest from you without harming the other fetus, Teresa.
Is that what you want me to do, Ethan? Do you want me to let the doctors decide the fate of our child?
Yes. Teresa, it's not up to you. It's not up to you to decide to save our baby by sacrificing Gwen's and mine.
Why not, Ethan? Because if there were two children standing on a railroad track and a train was coming, and a mother could only save one child, who do you think she would save? The mother would save her own child, Ethan, and that's what I'm doing. I am saving our child, Ethan. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
You know, maybe it was so hard getting over her death because it was so sudden. You know, one day she was there, and the next day she was gone. It was horrible.
My Julian, I love you both so much. This is going to hurt you so deeply. I just pray that one day you'll understand why I had to leave, that I had no choice. It must have been terrible for you, Sheridan. Being so young and having your mother torn away from you so suddenly. It had to have left a deep emotional scar.
I'm so sorry to dump all this on you. But look, before you leave Harmony, if you could just tell me one more thing about my mother. I mean, I know that you said you were close to her.
I really can't.
If you could tell me anything, it'd be so appreciated. Anything at all.
Just know that she loved you very, very much. And that wherever she is now, she still loves you. Wants you to be happy.
Yeah. I guess I have to believe that. Wherever she is, she still loves me. It's so strange sometimes, though, you know, because I feel like she's so close. Just so close that I could reach out and touch her.
Just answer yes or no. Now, are you my father or aren't you?
Luis, we don't have time to discuss this. Now, Mrs. Wheeler and I have to leave town, and we need to go now before Alistair changes his mind and reinstates the murder charges against my wife.
Your wife is my mother, not Mrs. Wheeler, okay? And we don't have to have any long discussion here. Just answer the question, yes or no.
This isn't the time.
Why not?
You're upset. Everyone is on edge because of Alistair.
Why don't you just stop dodging the question, okay? You know, I have proof that says you're Martin Fitzgerald.
Proof? What proof?
Just admit it. God, I can see it in your eyes. Why are you so damn determined to deny me from knowing my own father? Just admit it!
I'm not admitting to anything. Now, Mrs. Wheeler and I are leaving town right now.
No, you are not! You are not going anywhere until I get the answer that I need.
Why are you looking at me like that? Look, I'm doing what any mother would do. If I have to make this decision, I'm gonna choose to save our child.
It's wrong. It's wrong for you and you alone to make this decision.
You always talked about wanting a child, Ethan. I'm giving you one. I'm giving you our child.
Listen to me. If you choose to do this, if you choose to save your baby and not Gwen's, please, don't you think that I'm going to just leave Gwen and go to you. I've already told you that's not going to happen.
Even though you admitted that you're still in love with me. Even though you admitted that the only reason that you married Gwen was because she was
It
pregnant.
doesn't matter. Look, whatever I feel for you. Don't you doubt that I don't love Gwen. I do. I want to make her happy more than anything in the world, and I know that this baby and being a family is going to make her happy.
A family, even.
Yes. Teresa, please remember that you are not going to have custody of this baby no matter what. You signed papers saying that you would give us our baby in exchange for little Ethan. Gwen and I are going to raise this child. So you have to ask yourself, wouldn't it be better to just let the doctors and nature decide which baby lives? Wouldn't it be easier for you not to know whether it's mine and yours or Gwen and mine? Gwen and I are going to raise this baby.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, Sam, what are you doing here?
Are you all right?
Yeah, fine. Thanks.
Well, I came looking for you. I went by the cottage. No one was there, and I was hoping to find you out here.
Oh, don't tell me something's wrong. Don't tell me that my father changed his mind about dropping the charges against Mrs. Wheeler.
No, he hasn't changed his mind. Mrs. Wheeler?
Hello. Did Luis come with you?
Yes, he did.
Where is he?
He's up at the mansion talking to Mr. Wheeler.
Oh, good. He told me he wanted the Wheelers to stick around so that he could have a chance to talk to Mr. Wheeler. He sounded angry. Do you know why?
I think I do, but I'd rather have Luis tell you.
Why? Is something wrong?
I hope not. I hope everything is fine up at the mansion.
Luis, let me go.
No, I told you you're not going anywhere until I get some answers. Why'd you run out on us, Papa?
Stop calling me that.
Look, I told you I have proof. Now, why don't you just stop lying and admit it?
We can't talk about this right now.
No, we are going to talk about this now.
I am not your father.
You liar. You want to see it? You want to see the proof?
Proof? I don't even know what kind of proof you think you have.
Why don't you just shut up? There you go. You gonna deny that?
What is this?
There's fingerprints proving that you are Martin Fitzgerald?
But Luis, this is from Crane Industries. You can't believe it. I mean, you can't believe anything that Alistair Crane puts out.
No, I do believe it. Especially now. Well, I can tell by the look on your face. You are my father. Damn you. Damn you to hell.
You are my passion for life.
Could be taking them so long.
My God, you're so worried that they're alone together. You're so nervous. Are you scared that perhaps TC might be willing to take her back?
No, Julian, not at all.
No, I think you're lying. I think that even after everything you've done, you're terrified that TC still loves her. That's eating away at you, isn't it?
You know, you can be further from the truth.
Yeah, you thought by now he'd be firmly ensconced in your bed. It seems you were wrong, because you know something. Eve is still more of a woman than you will ever be, and she is still more desirable to TC than you will ever be.
Wrong again,
You can't
Julian.
accept that. You're afraid that they might get back together again, and everything you did would be for nothing.
TC has divorce papers. He is here to give them to Eve. Their marriage is over, Julian, over.
TC, say something, please. I know you're uncomfortable talking about our second honeymoon. Look, I know you love fishing. So you just take the tickets and you go. I want you to.
No, Eve, you take the tickets. You take the trip. I don't mind.
No, you need to go away somewhere and relax. And the Poconos has always had such a wonderful effect on you.
so funny?
Do you remember when we went there the first time and we rented the red boat and we went out and fished? And I had my nose stuck in a book and then you caught a fish, remember?
Yeah, and I asked you for the net.
God, and I wasn't paying attention and I was so into my book and I stood up and I just walked right overboard.
You made such a loud yell.
I thought you were never going to come in and get me.
Hey, I had a fish to catch.
I have so many wonderful memories.
Yeah. I guess we won't be making any more memories.
We could. If you could forgive me.
I'd better go check on Teresa.
Okay. But please don't listen to my mother. You know how I feel about you. I want us all to get along, especially with what Teresa's doing for me, Nathan.
I just hope that when all this is over, we can finally all be happy.
So do I. Really? What is wrong with you? Why do you always have to stir up trouble?
Gwen, please, listen to me. If you want to see who's really stirring up trouble, look south of the border. Look, one of these days you are going to realize that I am right about Teresa. She is not to be trusted.
Please think about this. I mean, wouldn't it be better if you didn't know whether you were the biological mother or not of the child that Gwen and I are raising? Wouldn't it be easier for you?
You know, Ethan, right now I have a chance to protect my child. That's what I'm gonna do.
Teresa, God, please don't do this. Don't. Let nature decide. Let the doctors decide. If a baby is born, no matter what, Gwen and I are going to raise it. Gwen will have her baby, and you will have little Ethan back.
You're just protecting yourself.
What?
You just don't want Gwen to know that we have a baby together because then she would know we slept together.
No, wait a minute. That has nothing to do with anything. Besides, I didn't even know it was you, if you recall. Remember, I was drunk. You disguised yourself as Gwen. You remember that, right?
You knew it was me.
I would have stopped it if I would have known it was you.
I don't think so.
And then you would only be pregnant with the embryo that was implanted, Gwen's and mine, and then we wouldn't even be in this situation right now. But that doesn't matter because it's irrelevant now. We have a reality to deal with, and let me tell you what this reality is. Teresa, I want one of these babies to survive just as much as you do. But I want nature to decide, not you. Let's leave it up to the doctors and chance.
You want me to leave my baby's life up to chance?
Yes. That's exactly what I want.
Why don't you just admit it, you coward? You're nothing but a bum of a father who abandoned his wife and family.
Please, you know Alistair Crane now. You know what he's capable of. I mean, he could have conjured up this so-called proof. He murdered your brother, for God's sake.
Yeah, I know what he did to my brother. What about what you did to him or the rest of us? You just left us in poverty and you broke Mama's heart. How the hell could you do that? Oh, how do you do that to your own family?
Please, don't do this.
Why not? Well, the truth hurts, doesn't it? Oh, what did you think was gonna happen when you left your family? You never wrote. You didn't call. You didn't even send us money, nothing. No. You never loved us. I guess you never loved Mama either, did you?
No, that's not true. I did love her. I loved all of you.
So you admit it then? Hmm? You are my father.
Yes. I'm your father. TC brought divorce paper.
That's right, Julian.
He came to see Eve to give them to her personally. That's very odd.
What's odd? He's just ready to move on. So,
Well, I've never heard of anyone personally delivering divorce papers to their spouse.
he just didn't want to waste time hiring a process server.
That's usually when people divorce, they don't want to see each other. They go out of their way to avoid it. But here he is. It's because he wants to see Eve.
Yeah. He wants to see her face when he drops the bomb on her.
He wants to be close to her again. And that's just making you crazy, isn't it? Because once more, your sister wins.
My sister will not win. She's going to lose everything.
Don't you think we could still make some happy memories, TC? I think we could. I know it'd be hard for you to forgive me. And I am sorry that I never told you about my past, but I was afraid that I would lose you.
Eve, I just don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be pushing you like this. Look, you take the tickets and go on the trip this year, and then next year, maybe things will be different.
No, Eve, you take the trip. I mean, it was your vacation, too. You take it. You deserve a break.
No, TC, but it doesn't mean the same thing to me. So you take it. I want you to go.
Doesn't mean the same to you? You didn't like those trips?
No, yes, I like them. But, well, it was really more for you, and I enjoyed seeing you happy.
The trips were more for me.
Oh, honey, I know how much you like fishing.
Oh, I get it, you know. A stupid fishing trip can't compare to what you're going to be doing with Julie and Crane, huh? Stay in a dingy hotel off of a lake. No, you know what? You can stay in very expensive hotels all around the world. You can do whatever you like.
It's not what I meant, TC.
Oh, no.
Don't you know I would rather stay in a tent with you than the fanciest hotel in the world? You know I still love you.
Can't believe I'm standing here talking to you. My father.
Oh, Luis, you have to let me explain.
Explain what? Huh? Why you abandoned us and let us to fend for ourselves?
No, please, son.
No, you don't call me son! But you have no right to call me son.
All right. I never meant to hurt you or your mother or any of you. I had good reason to leave.
No. There's no excuse that is good enough. You had no reason to do what you did.
No, listen, if you just let me try to explain!
Explain? Just let me tell you something. You're gonna pay for what you did.
Oh, what's going on?
It's locked.
The terrace doors.
Luis, please, let me explain.
You're just wrong, Julian. TC isn't here because he wants to be close to Eve. He is here because he wants to make it perfectly clear that their marriage is over. And that's what you want, too, isn't it? That their marriage is over so you can divorce Rebecca and marry Eve?
I want whatever will make Eve happy.
Right. And you're sure you can't do that? I'm not buying it, Julian. You want Eve any way you can get her. You're dying for TC to give her those divorce papers, aren't you?
I know I shouldn't do this. I know I shouldn't sound so needy, but when it comes to my family, I don't have any pride. I want to try and make up for all the pain that I've caused you. I want to try and be a family.
Eve, I don't think that that's going to happen anytime soon.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't put you in an awkward position like that. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll just contact the travel agent and I will tell her to send you the tickets, and then you can just change my ticket to Liz's name.
Eve, don't. Just wait.
Why, is there something else?
I don't know if I can do that. How can I take a chance on my baby's life? My instincts tell me to protect my child.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the right thing. It just seems like it's the only solution that's close to being right.
It is. What's wrong, Mia? Is everything all right?
No, everything is not all right. It's horrible, but something has to be done. Please think about what I said.
You all right? I don't know what to do, Mama.
Louis.
Oh my God, they're killing each other!
Say we gotta do something!
Louis!
Louise! Are you all right, darling? Oh, God. What's going on? Why are you fighting with Mr. Wheeler?
Don't deny it, Julian. You want TC to divorce Eve so you can have her.
That's not what I want.
Oh, so you want TC to take her back. You want them to be together again.
I want Eve to be happy again, no matter what it takes. If that means she goes back to her husband and back to her family, then that's what I want.
Julian, being a martyr just doesn't suit you.
I know you find this difficult to understand, but I don't want to see a marriage destroyed because of what I want. I am not like you.
No, you're not. Because I do want to see their marriage destroyed for what I want. And yes, I want TC. But I want to see Eve suffer even more. And I won't stop until she's lost everything.
Yes, TC, is something else you want to tell me?
I just think
Oh, excuse me, I have to go. Teresa's going into surgery and I have to check on her. I wish I could stay. Maybe we could talk later.
Yeah. We'll talk when you get finished.
Okay. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can.
You look upset. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Are you sure? I mean, Teresa's still gonna have the procedure, isn't she?
Yeah, honey, yes. She's still gonna have it.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Okay, well, hopefully now one of our babies will have the chance to survive. Okay.
But which one?
So the DNA test results came back, and one of these babies is mine and Ethan's, and the other's is Ethan and Gwen's.
Dios mío. What are you going to do now, Teresa?
Mama, I'm gonna have the procedure because if I don't, then they're both gonna die.
But you said Ethan wants nature to decide, or the doctor.
That's what he said.
And do you agree? Or are you going to be the one who decides which baby lives? Which is it going to be, Teresa?
Are you sure you're all right, sweetheart? Will somebody please tell me what's going on here?
I know there's secret, Sheridan. Why Alistair didn't want the Wheelers to stick around. And why he dropped the charges against Mrs. Wheeler.
What secret, Luis? Why were you attacking Mr. Wheeler like that?
Mr. Wheeler. This is not Mr. Wheeler.
What? What do you mean?
What I mean is this miserable excuse for a man. It's my father. It's my long-lost father. You're looking at Martin Fitzgerald, okay?
Well, Teresa, you're gonna have to decide. And time is of the essence.
I have to be sure I don't make a mistake.
We can't get married. Fox, we can't ever get married.
Yes, I admit it. I'm Luis's father. I'm Martin Fitzgerald.
NBC Tonight, one giant night of all-new must-see TV. And it starts with Kelly Preston as Joey's new love.
Hot girl!
Then Sex and the City's Kristen Davis, sweet as candy on Will and Grace.
If your eyebrows were tweezed anymore, you'd be Nicole Kidman.
Or not. And on an all-new Apprentice, Stacy is back. And if that's not scary enough...
I want to hear how bad your team is. Fix it.
Plus, television's finest hour, all-new ER, NBC Tonight.